about to get glammed? Don't ask. I'll explain. I'll explain soon.
That's a good camera.
Well, that was random. Let me explain myself here. Okay, I have a friend from Texas. She's a photographer. She's gonna be in San Diego, and she reached out and she said, hey, I'm trying to book some like creative shoots just for fun. What are the chances you'd be down to put back on your wedding dress and us get like pictures at the Sunset Cliffs? And I said, you know what? I never got sunset or dusk photos from our wedding, and that was actually kind of my only regret from the whole day, is we only got 2 p.m. photos and like nighttime photos. So we never got any soft light photos. And that was always something Jordy and I were like, well, eventually we could like maybe redo it, but I'm like, but it's so expensive. Like it's, so the fact that she's coming into town and wants to do that, I was like, that's perfect. And then a while ago, this company is new to San Diego. It's called Glam Squad. You can book hair and makeup that come to your house. They reached out to me and gave me a credit. And I was like, very nice. Have no idea what I would ever cash this in for, because I don't really do much or go to places where I need to get glammed up. So I cashed that in today, and I got complimentary hair and makeup. And tonight we're gonna take photos at the beach in my wedding dress, which I haven't tried on since my wedding day. So I hope it's A, clean, B, not wrinkly, and C, fits. All right. I think it's mostly gonna fit. Ignore the puffer. I got chilly. June gloom. June gloom is here. Literally June 1st happened. The gloom rolled in, and now I'm chilly. We had just gotten our AC units out of storage too, which is hilarious. But I know I gave y'all in the packing vlog one of my new travel hacks, which is like leaving out a basket days before. Anyways, you probably saw that already. My other best travel hack for you guys is order a box of groceries to arrive at your house by the time you get home, so that you don't come home to an empty pantry and you don't have to like land late, go grocery shop, etc., etc. So that's one thing I did, and I'm thankful to my past self. Of course, I got my snacks and groceries from Thrive Market. They are sponsoring today's video. When they sponsor my videos, they give me a link. It gets you 30% off your first box and free gift. So I'm gonna have that down below. thrivemarket.com/MichelJanse. This is how I get pantry stuff. Obviously, I get things for Max. I get beauty things, I get home things, I get some of my favorite supplements. Their standards are incredible. They have like pretty bougie products, but they're cheaper than buying them elsewhere, because what you do is you pay a membership. I do the year-long membership. It's very affordable when you break it down that way. I save like $20 to $30 per order, as opposed to like driving all the way to the specialty food store and buying it there. Here's just an example of some of the things. Obviously, I think I'm gonna make bone broth right now. I woke up with a little bit of a sore throat. I got some more bars. I want to try more electrolyte brands. So here's the next brand I'm trying. These are so good. These are sprouted almonds, but they're Nashville hot flavored. And I haven't tried this one, but I have 2 nicknames. One of them's Moco, one of them's Mickle Pickle. I love everything pickle flavored. So dill pickle. Some of my favorite soups. This magnesium, I swear by it. I take it every night. I go through it so quick. I get it from Thrive Market because pricing, so good. My parents got me hooked on these churro siete chips. Consider this my warning. And same with these hippies. These are basically like healthier Blue Ranch Doritos. Banana bread crisps. I did get something from Max. These are his favorite. I got something for you. He's like barely waking up. Oh, now he's processed it. He loves those things. I always recommend Thrive Market for any of my dietary restriction friends, because you could filter by, I think, over 90 different dietary restrictions. So as you notice, these are all gluten-free because I'm celiac. I just click the gluten-free button to shop, and then everything I'm seeing, I know I can order. I cannot tell you how helpful that is and how much time that saves me. I feel like I need electrolytes. I feel like I need protein. I feel like I need warm things. I woke up with like a little bit of a sore throat and a headache, and that concerns me. Oh, it's so colorful. The girls that came over to do the hair and makeup were so nice. I'm like, I want to do this again so we can hang out again. We did like a very soft glam, and we did kind of more of a curl to try to hold until tonight. So I'm looking forward to that. And then we'll be all dressed up. So I think we're gonna go get little apps afterward. Jordy and I were trying to not eat out too much this month since I just traveled and I just ate out a lot for like a week and a half. But if we're all dressed up, we're gonna turn it into a date night. And I found a spot nearby. It's really cute. It's technically a a bar, but they have $5 tacos that are labeled gluten-free, and it looks like if he went in a suit, it wouldn't be weird. I probably will change out of my wedding dress, because then if somebody asked me if we just got married, I couldn't lie. I would have to tell the truth, and if I said no, I would feel ridiculous. I would feel quite embarrassed. This is really good. I like this a lot. So my cousin Gracie, who works with me, she is visiting California for a month. So she's in town. I don't think we're gonna get to see her today, but we got to see her last night. She went to church with us the day before, and her mom was in town for a bit. And look, they made this bouquet. It is so stunning. It's actually the same color as the drink I just had. I love that it's peony season, but I've never seen these little green things before. And I'm wondering if that was at Trader Joe's, because I've never seen that in the floral section. I need her to give me a class on how to do this. She went to college for art, so she's very visual, very talented at all artistic things with her hands. And I did not know she could flower arrange like this, so we might need a class from Gracie on how to do things like that. I know I showed you all these things in the travel vlogs, but this little boy, I love him so much. I have an idea of possibly where to hang him. I might need some input, but we can play around with it. And then I found each of these for $4 at that vintage store, and each of these for $2. They're different, but I thought that this would make a really interesting towel hook, maybe for the guest bath upstairs, maybe hung horizontally like this. But we could try screwing those in, maybe. I want votes if you think. So they're different shapes, and they're handmade, and I feel like they were like practice ones that people kind of threw away, which is why that has a little lip in it. But like, I kind of feel like hanging them like this would be kind of cool. But let's take a trip upstairs, because I have a companion possibly for this guy. One of my favorite things that we have, there's a little store in Portland, Maine called Vivant, and we love the girls there. They actually watch this channel. It's literally my favorite boutique. We go there every time we're in Portland, and on our honeymoon, we went and we bought this lady. Part of me wonders. I mean, they look great together. Okay, this is what I'm wondering. Our bedroom's pretty, like, minimal. There's not a ton going on in here. I kind of wonder if this is like a really, like, interesting little detail. I can already tell in advance that I'm gonna get unhinged in this vlog as well. I'm just more of myself over here these days. So welcome to more of the real me. Wait. Either side of the bed? His and her side of the bed? Wait. I kind of love it. The one last thought I'll give you, and then I will shut up. This would be the most visible, because you can see this from the den. You're falling and I'm torn. 3 options. Please vote. Here, his and her bedside, or that little nook by the desk. I'm just gonna hang them somewhere. I'm gonna hang them somewhere, live with it, and wait to see the comments on this video, okay? Please don't judge. I can't find the hammer anywhere. I don't want to screw. I want to add nails, but I'm gonna use the drill. Girl math. Yeah, there we go. Aww. But I do really like both other options too. Let me know. It's dying. Oh no! All of that, and I guess that's what happens when you buy vintage. Okay. Well, the concept's there. You could still hang a towel from that one. I need some Tylenol. Oh, it makes me happy to look over there and see those little paintings, though. Let's go pick up meds in full glam and pajamas. I'm still wearing my pajamas. I put on slippers. How glamorous is that? As expected, this is the longest drive-through line. I don't know what it is about the Walgreens in my area, but it is the worst to pick up prescriptions at, and it's why I procrastinate until the last minute, because every time I'm here, they are so slow. There's like 4 cars ahead of me, and I actually tried to move my prescription once to not Walgreens, and I did it for like 1 month, and then it like auto refilled back at Walgreens. So I'm like, I should try that again. But anyways, while we're stuck sitting here in this drive-through line, I might have to pull up every couple minutes, but I feel like whenever I take solo time, a solo trip, solo travel in any way, shape, or form, I try to give myself a little bit of space to just reflect on myself, my growth, what I'm actually feeling, just kind of like get in tune a little bit more instead of being so go, 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 busy, people hanging out, conversation, chronically online, all that sort of thing. Just, you know, be a little more present, like listen inward a little bit. And I usually leave solo travels with some kind of like breakthroughs and some new thoughts. And I had a couple the last couple trips, and I thought it could be interesting to share at least one of them with you as a bit of a card chat. I feel like I've turned a corner a lot in the last year. Well, actually, within this last month, my anxiety has been so much more in check, and that's been a huge, huge, huge change, because that's been something that has felt all-consuming for years now, probably since 2021. But I feel like I've turned a corner in a lot of ways, probably over the last year or so. And I think I realized what I've done is I am not self-sabotaging my happiness on purpose anymore. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm a happy person generally, but I think I never let myself feel the extent of like joy and contentment and thankfulness. Oh, time to pull forward. You're probably gonna fall. Oh no, you're balancing. I'm impressed with you. I think I've never let myself fully experience contentment out of like a self-preservation. It's inevitable that life is going to have seasons that are harder and things are going to get taken away. Like at any point, you never know. Just because you have something today doesn't mean you're guaranteed to have it tomorrow, whether that's your job, your home, your relationship, your family, whatever. And I know that's so morbid, and I know that's so pessimistic. And so I think just so in case things get taken away, it doesn't hurt as bad, I never let myself like fully feel the extent of the joy and contentment. And I think that is to protect myself from inevitably if something goes wrong. Maybe within the last year or so, little by little, I didn't flip a switch overnight and I still have work to do, but I'm chipping away at that like self-protection mechanism that I do. And I've allowed myself to just like fully enjoy the things that I have, like fully enjoy my community and fully enjoy my marriage and fully enjoy my job and like letting it be fun. Because what I'm actually doing by this like self-protection thing is I'm robbing myself of the for sure joy. It's like I have these things now, so why don't I just enjoy it? But I have felt a lot more peace, a lot more like kind of like childlike wonder and joy, goofiness, giddiness, all these sorts of things. I think because I'm allowing myself to just kind of exist in the gratitude of what I have instead of being so afraid of it going away. No more self-sabotage of joy. And also, the last thing I'll say is that kind of goes hand in hand with letting myself be cringier. I love the saying, to be cringe is to be free. I love that saying. I know that saying in itself is cringe, but I think I have put less weight in being palatable to other people at the expense of my own enjoyment. If I'm not someone's cup of tea, I think I'm reaching the age that I'm like, literally whatever. There's so many cups of tea. Go get a different tea. Okay, well, there's still four cars ahead of me, so. And I've been talking for 7 minutes. 7 times 4. Okay, we made it home. Another thing since getting home is I think Jordy put all the packages that came when I was away in my office. So we probably have some things we could unbox. Okay, we do have 7 boxes. One thing is one thing I ordered, everything else was just sent to me. It looks like Max got a couple things. First things first. Ooh, oh good, breath treats. That boy does need some breath treats. These are interesting. Breath bursts, brushless toothpaste. Does it have chicken? The thing about him is he can't have chicken. It doesn't have chicken! Oh, he's gonna love that. It says cue the zoomies. Thank you, Antelope. Ooh, this is something from Kosas, a brand I love. There's a package with a bow. Ultimate cheek treat. Oh, wow. We got 3 different blushes in here. Probably this feels like a good color for me. Max is so popular. Dog is human. If anybody's dog is human, it is Max. Oh, multivitamin, human grade ingredients. Oh, incredible. No chicken. That's great packaging. And a bouncy, not a bouncy ball. What are these called? A tennis ball. He doesn't know how to fetch. And I'm low-key glad. After Dream? It's a drink. Oh, it's a CBD lion's mane social tonic. Oh, I think it has THC also. How California. Oh, this is nice. Little incense and matches. Thank you to After Dream. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it felt like something unexpected. Okay, remember when I went to that, it was almost like interior design trade show because my friend was working the pillow booth. I was talking to one of the ladies there, and they make this wallpaper that's soundproof wallpaper and is really good for music studios. And I was like, wow, wait, my husband would actually probably love that for his studio. And she's like, oh, I'll send you a sample. She sent me every sample. They're like big, almost like tile patterned, but these are like really squishy and thick, and it's wallpaper. It's good to know about. And then, this is a huge box. This is from Timeline. This is a supplement I take pretty much every day. I'm pretty good about it because they have a gummy one and one that I could put in a smoothie. Oh my. What is this? Healthy aging is on the menu. Oh, wow. I love the gummies. A plate. Fork and knife. An apron. Wow. That's a heavy box. Wow, guys. Having 2 of these on standby is actually so sick. Thank you, Timeline. And we will end with the one thing I ordered. I saw this tank on sale at Lululemon, and I said, you know what? I could use more tanks. I thought this was cute. It has like a kind of crisscross open back. Ooh, it feels nice. Okay, I couldn't tell if it was gonna feel cottony or athletic-y, and I was hoping it would feel athletic-y, and it does. Thank you for opening my mail with me. A lot of very fun things. Thank you to Kosas and all of these other companies for being really kind and sending some kind goodies, especially the treats for Max. I've been switching back to lattes in the afternoon. Now that I feel like my general anxiety levels have been less, I've been able to drink a coffee in the afternoon and not like spiral into anxiety, which is new for me. I still love my matcha, but we have this hazelnut syrup, and I've been doing like a pump of, macadamia nut. It's a macadamia nut syrup. I've been doing a pump of macadamia nut and an iced oat milk latte, and it's really been hitting. I started something kind of new and kind of fun. I know I told y'all that TikTok is like my unhinged platform. Like it's my rebellious third child that just does whatever the heck it wants to do. But I was kind of craving a space to be even more unhinged. For a while I was like, do I start a Patreon? Like I just want something that is not just open to the whole internet, but is like a little bit more of like a protected space to where I can be incredibly unfiltered, share things before I share it to like the whole world. And have like more of a community aspect. I saw several people I follow had a like subscriber only TikTok to where it's like on their normal TikTok, but only people who subscribe can see those TikToks. And I was like, this is kind of fun. I'm gonna just make one and see what it feels like. So I made one, didn't tell anybody I was doing it. I think I have like 5 or 6 friends over there already. And I've been posting like several times a day. I can't promise I'll always post several times a day, but I want to definitely try to post a handful of times every week on this like smaller community of TikTok. I've let that little friend group in on some secrets that I've never told the internet already. I've let them in on some plans that I have coming up that I haven't told the internet yet. And then I'm like, should I vlog this? Should I not? I'm treating it like a daily FaceTime kind of, and it's been really fun. So that's over there if you want to find out. Oh, is it my client? Hello, client. I assumed you wanted an espresso, so I made one. Of course. It's sitting over there for you with a fly on it. Okay, I just touched up my brows and my lips one more time. It does feel different to not have eyeliner. No, I don't need it. Moment of truth. It's almost time to see how the dress fits. Pull it out of its bag, do that whole thing. I wonder if it would be fun to wear some like really crazy earrings. I could always bring like normal earrings and crazy earrings, but I actually recently got some shell earrings. They're just a little heavy so that I don't feel like they sit right. Is it too much? kind of feel like it's too much. Let's put on the dress first and then we'll feel it out. Okay. Okay. Well, that one's gonna be tight. Okay. I'm so stubborn trying to do things on my own instead of just asking Jordy to help me. I called in reinforcements. Kind of didn't want him to see me until I was all ready, but he was like, "Oh, wow." And I was like, "Can you button me in?" Does that look okay? I also had, it's actually funny, I found them recently in Jordy's suit pocket, is I had these little fake sleeves made that like attach here and here, and they come off. And I wore them for the ceremony. I took them off for the reception and then I changed for the after party. I took them off and I guess I just put them in Jordy's suit pocket. And I found them the other day, but they're kind of hard to get on and off. No, actually, they're not that bad. A sleeve.
Hey.
Another sleeve. Oh my gosh. Is this a Celsius from the wedding day?
Emergency.
Look at this haircut.
I wonder who did that.
Actually, I zhuzhed it a little bit because you can see my little wonky line right there. Oh, and I should get that little piece right there.
I love you.
I love you. Okay, I think we figured out how the sleeves go. I think they go like this. And I'll leave it up to our photographer friend if she wants to keep them or take them off. But I need to figure out shoes. These I wore just for the ceremony. These were the after party shoes. I'm trying to, oh, I wore these. These are dupes. These are Amazon dupes. Normally, Anthropologie sells them and normally they're like hundreds of dollars. And I got these on Amazon for like $30 maybe. So we're gonna wear those. You already know that I'm going to bring you along on my phone. I don't think I could juggle doing this and having my big vlog camera with me, / also then I'd have to bring a tote bag. So I'm gonna get some iPhone clips of Sunset Cliffs. I don't think I've ever taken y'all there. That actually, crazy story, is where Jeremy and Kaylee's got engaged, was Sunset Cliffs, and I was the photographer. Am I a photographer? No, but I was the photographer. We went to the zoo and then we went to Sunset Cliffs, and I could tell the whole time at the zoo, Kaylee thought she was gonna get proposed to. She kept like brushing her hair in front of the elephants, and I'm like, girlie, you think he's gonna propose to you in front of the elephants? But then I was also like, oh man, she knows it's coming. So as soon as we were casually like, we should go watch the sunset at Sunset Cliffs, she was like, I'm gonna get my hair brush. And I was like, she knows it's coming. I want to say before we jump into the final montage though, thank you again to Thrive Market for being my favorite. I've only eaten snacks in the pantry all day. I have not cooked a real meal yet. I've just been living off of my snacks. But I'm gonna have my link down below again, thrivemarket.com/MichelJanse gets you 30% off your first box, and then also that free gift. Let's go take some pictures. Oh, these sleeves, I can't do nothing with these sleeves. She's not a regular bride, she's a cool bride. I was walking to the bedroom and Max thought my train was a toy and he grabbed it and he was going, I was like, no. Okay, this is the official, we're off. I had 3 tacos and they were fantastic and they were $5.